You ready? Are you ready, everyone out there?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right. So, starting at 4:45 p.m., right on time. Thank you, everyone. Today we are here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us at the workshop. We're here at the I Heart cece workshop. Everyone here is going to learn today exactly what cece means to me and why she is the love of my life and how I know without a doubt we will be together forever and why she completes me and makes me absolutely unstoppable when we are together and how she's helped shape me into who I am today and all the inspiration behind everything that I'm doing right now and leading this life filled with passion that used to be completely empty and just filled with mindless obligations of work and home and the normal mundane routines that everyone goes through. How this lady walked into my life and turned my world upside down, and I just want to. In this workshop, we're going to dive into that, pick it apart, and see if we can figure out exactly what makes it tick, what makes her so amazing. So we'll talk about a few of the reasons why I love cece. We'll go into that. We'll talk about the benefits of loving cece. What are some of the positive benefits just for sharing my love with someone so deeply? We'll talk a little bit about how she makes me feel. And then we're going to end with what does the future hold for James and cece together. So first, let's talk about the reasons why I love cece. So one of the main reasons, and these are in no particular order of rating, these are just some of the very few reasons I can come up with. I could probably fill this whole thing up and we'd be on this call for days. So I'm trying to narrow it down to just some of the most top categories I could think of, but I literally could go on for days. So one is her warm and caring heart. She is probably the most selfless person I know. She is always doing things for other people. She's always caring and wants to know how something is going to affect someone else. Rarely ever has she done anything without first deciding and figuring out how it's going to affect those of the people she cares about around her. And it's not just, when people say the people they care about, they usually just think of immediate family, but she's not like that. If she knows you and you're a part of her life, whether it's a coworker or the bus driver for that day, if she has a chance or an opportunity to enhance your life, she'll find a way. If it's holding the door open for you or helping a lady carry some groceries or asking the bus driver about their day and having a conversation with them, because most people will just walk right by them all day and never even acknowledge them. She makes sure she acknowledges everyone, makes sure that they know exactly that they are just as valuable and important as everyone else. The next one is she seems to put my needs first, or if she doesn't, she does a great job at making me feel like it. So I know in some of my calls you'll hear me teaching, not to be putting everyone else's needs before your own, because you will eventually forget what's important to you because you have to take care of yourself. But I think she found the happy medium of taking care of herself, but being able to make me feel like I'm the most important person on earth. So whatever her secret is, I don't know how she does it, but she is amazing at it and does it well every single day. Next is her caring heart is so very nurturing with animals. When you see her, she just loves so much into pets and animals. You can just watch her with an animal, and it's just beautiful. I don't know how to explain it. Again, like watching a work of art or a beautiful painting that you just stare at. for some reason, because of the beauty in the creation, it just speaks to you. And that's how I feel when I can just watch her go into a pet store and light up just holding a puppy or a new dog or anything. She she's very nurturing, and she loves hard. And what I mean by that is she doesn't halfway or hold back. When she loves, she goes all in. If she decides she's gonna give give a part of herself, she gives all, and that's that's an important quality, because when you're with people who fake it, they're faking it. You can feel it, you can sense it. Not with her. She's either gonna love you. If she's gonna love, she loves hard. If not, if you're not a part of her experience, then you won't have this conversation. But if you know her, you'll know this instantly. So let's go into the second one. That's a little bit about her caringness and her heart, but that's just scratching the surface. So we'll talk about how well she can cook. Now, this, me, I like to eat. And being an awesome cook like she is really, really important, because it's good. I mean, really, really, everything she makes is amazing. So she can look at any recipe. You can open up a book to any meal and be like, I want that. And she can make it and create it like nobody's business. And it'll be, just absolutely perfect, exactly like you remember it. And she can look at any recipe and make it better. She'll look at it and go, that sounds good, but I think it would be better with this, and add something to it and make it even better. So let's say we're going to go interactive here so we can show you. So say we're at Martha Stewart.com. I don't even know if that's her website. I just know it's her name. And see if they've got some recipes. See what today is. No, that's not it. Let's go with Martha Stewart chicken recipe. So if I was feeling like chicken tonight, and I wanted something, dinner tonight, quick, just chicken recipes, and I said, hey, honey, I think it would be really, really delicious if we had this chicken with artichoke and angel hair. Oh, that actually sounds delicious. She would be able to look at it and go, okay, probably wouldn't even need the recipe. She'd probably be able to just look at this picture and create that, because I'm pretty sure we've had something like that with capers, angel hair. It looks like something we've already had. And I know if Martha's listening to this, I don't want her getting offended, but I'm sure yours didn't taste nothing like cece's. But yeah, she could look at this. Maybe she might have to refer to it just on some of the important stuff, like, let's see, a cup of chicken broth, 2 tablespoons, capers. Nope, I don't even think she'd need to look at this. I would just say Martha's chicken and caper angel hair chicken recipe, and she could whip it up without even trying and make it better than probably Martha could. That's just one of her amazing skills in the kitchen. And another one, so we were going through sometimes we like to experiment and try all kinds of different new stuff. We could I can go in there and pull out, butter, some pasta noodles, jelly, peanut butter, and a can of anchovies, and be like, this is all we got. Can you create something with that? And by the time she was done, you would have thought you were eating at Martha's house at a 5-star restaurant or something. She can put together even the most meager of ingredients and you'll wonder if she hasn't had any formal training. I mean, that's how good it is. Just, you'd be surprised what she can create with nothing, with just tiny little ingredients. Man, so the next one, she makes authentic Spanish food. So that's, I've always loved Mexican food. You know, like Taco Bell and all that, and Del Taco, real authentic Mexican food, stuff like that that I've always loved. And just so happens she is a Latina, so she makes Spanish food, and she's not trying to fake it or come from some recipe. She goes all the way back home from old school recipes from her parents and her parents' parents and straight from Mexico. So you're getting real good authentic food. Like, she can whip up her own tortillas from scratch, her own flour, corn tortillas. She can just whip them up in a few minutes and have them right here, where everyone else would have to run to the store and get those El Guero or whatever those, or La Mission, terrible, disgusting ones, and then you get used to it and you think you're eating Mexican food, but you ain't had Mexican food until you've had some of Cece's cooking. She has spoiled me. Like, I don't even want to eat at most restaurants now because I'm like, this could have been better at home for a quarter of the cost. Now I feel like some restaurants going to is a waste of money. So she has spoiled me with her delicious cooking. She's very good with her desserts, pastas, pastries. Oh man, one time, a long time ago, she made these toffee flake-like cookies. I don't even know what they were, how to describe them, but I'm usually not even that big on desserts, and then we must have stood around. She brought those to work. I think we must have stood over the dish until they were gone. Like, no one moved until all the food that she brought was gone. Like, it's that good, and she's made anything from red velvet cake to can't remember what the custard one is. I always forget the name. The cake with custard in the middle. It's called something. It's not called cake. Oh, Boston cream pie. Oh man, that is delicious. She's made like walnut cakes, carrot cake, anything you can think of. She can whip it up. Her own peanut butter brownies. Just a whiz in the kitchen. And then to top it off, most of the time she can still find a way to make even the most gourmetest of meals still be healthy. It'll still be made with health consciously, so it's not only good, but good for you. And that's extremely important. So that's just a little bit about some of her skills in the kitchen. So next, we're going to talk about this kind of more obvious one. I know it's obvious the second I see her, but she's absolutely amazingly gorgeous. As I said, I really need to say more. I mean, she just lights up a room when she walks in, and showstopper, like just turning heads. She's that beautiful, that gorgeous, like Mona Lisa, like Marilyn Monroe, like all of these classic, most beautiful woman you can think of, all wrapped up in one. It would be her. Color red. Whenever she wears anything red, a red shirt, red lipstick. I think I need to go ahead and find like a full-blown red pencil skirt or a completely like fire engine red solid dress. She has one red dress, but not like what I'm picturing in my mind, but she probably wouldn't be able to wear it for the rest of you, the one I'm picturing anyway, so never mind. She's confident, sexy, amazing curves. I said, there's all these women nowadays looking at all these models and keep trying to lose more and more weight until they're dang near invisible, and she knows that she's got curves all in the right places, the right body, the way a woman is supposed to look, and I just love that so much. So that's all I'm going to talk about her gorgeousness, because she's upstairs, and the show will end early if I talk about it too much. I'll end up having to leave. So let's move on to number 4, which is how fun she is. Uh, and again, this is another one that I could probably go on for days and days, but she is fun. Just a good time. If you go anywhere, she's there. It's always going to be a good time. So she loves to dance. I never knew anyone who could dance all night long like her. We go out somewhere and there's any kind of music. It doesn't matter. She's going to dance, and you're going to have to drag her off of the floor, and which is awesome because I love to dance too. So it's always a good time no matter where we go. She does drink. I never thought that was important, but it is to be able to relax every now and then when you go out and have a glass of wine, or she can have a glass of wine, or she'll even do shots of tequila with me if it comes down to it. So having to not have to run to your boys for a drinking buddy, that's also another good time. So it's amazing all the way around. She is quite the jokester and makes me laugh all the time, and it's hard to find someone who's as silly as I am with the jokes and stuff, and she matches me well. She is a perfect match in that department. We get together, and yeah, we can be pretty dang funny and entertaining together. She's also, and add this one, but she's also very social. So, you ever gone with someone who's cool when you guys are together, but then you go out to a party or social event and they just stand on the wall and don't engage, don't speak to anyone, and you feel like a weirdo everyone's asking who brought the weirdo who doesn't say anything and is just standing there. Well, she's not like that. She can go into a brand new room filled with people she's never met, and within 5 minutes she'll be totally engaged in a conversation. You can hear that amazing laugh all the way across the room. And you'll be like, who is she laughing with now? Like, I know that's my girl, because you can spot that laugh anywhere. It's such a beautiful laugh. It makes you start laughing. But, yeah, we can get into any room with people we've never met, and people will be asking her for her phone number within 5 minutes, like they've been old friends since elementary or something. You would think they've been knowing each other their whole life, but she is just that fun. She's that one that everyone ends up wanting to exchange phone numbers so you can keep in contact with. And number 5, we'll talk about how adventurous she is. So 1, she's with me, so that already tells you she's adventurous. Go out on a limb to date me, but she likes to travel, which I love, huge plus, because my parents are one, and I know many others, but they like to travel for their 1-week vacation, once a year, but never want to get out of the hometown. That one little city that they were raised in. When you bring up the idea of moving, even for my mom, even moving a couple blocks away was hard for her. So if she had that, it's really important that she likes to travel and will move around if we need to, and try just open to experiencing new things. And that says a lot about your life. If just something simple as being afraid to never travel, it shows your openness and willingness to have an adventure. If you don't even want can't even imagine the thought of ever even moving your home, I bet you'd see a reflection in your life of how adventurous are you with trying new foods, trying anything new, which is kind of the lifeblood of our experiences is trying new things. That's when you feel more alive, when you're experiencing something new. And if you're afraid to ever even try anything new, then your life ends up becoming this loop that just repeats over and over, like the movie Groundhog Day. If you're not doing anything new, you're just going in circles. You're doing the same thing over. So anyway, she likes to travel, which is just a part of her adventurous side, which is why together will always be something exciting because every day we'll be experiencing something new. Um, she is a ride or die chick, and if you're not familiar with that phrase, it's going to be a little tough for me to try to explain, but this is just one example of a ride or die chick. She just will pick up and move across country like a boss on a whim. One night we were living in Los Angeles. It was coming to the end of the month, so it was perfect timing. It was like 4 days before the end of the month. We were going to go do a show in Vegas, and we thought, let's just not come back. And we decided that in the matter of like an hour talk, and it was like, okay, I guess we're moving to Vegas. And we picked up within those 3-4 days, picked up and moved to Vegas without having a place. We didn't know where we were going to stay. We didn't know what we were going to do for work. We just packed up everything in the car and headed to Vegas. That's a ride or die chick. There's not too many out there who could do something like that. So she's experimental with new jobs. Again, there's most people, like my dad for one, who did a job for 30 years and absolutely hated it and is now looking for another job for something doing the exact same thing. With her, she applied for accounting jobs, admin jobs, vet, hospital, dental assistant. Was going to be at a pawn shop. Actually got the job. Just very experimental and open to trying new experiences. That's, again, you can see the theme with that is being open to new experiences is what will always keep your life moving and going on, and not feeling stuck like most people feel stuck. If you're at that point right now where you feel like your life isn't going anywhere, or you feel boredom or anything, ask how many new things you've brought into your life. And are you just waiting for something new to come into your life? Or have you been actually actively going out and looking to add some new experiences into your life? It may be something you have to work at, but for cece, it comes natural. She is just naturally adventurous, and that's why there's never a dull moment, and also so exciting just being in her presence. And I see this last one is being adventurous is because she will eat at a hole-in-the-wall restaurant that is not Zagat rated. Sometimes they don't even have to have that, rating on the wall, the A, B, C, D by the, county inspection. I've seen her go into some spots with a D, or even ones that said condemned, and she's like, no, it's fine. I'm willing to still give it a try, even though I know they're condemned and the city says they've got rats in the back that are helping cook the food and weird stuff like that. She'll still eat it. She's adventurous, and that's just from the beginning, talking about reasons why I love cece. So we're going to take a short break, and then we'll come back and we'll go into the benefits of loving